hit the great outdoors now, and a goal of many good walleye fishermen is to be multi-talented. In tonight's edition of Fishing Tips and Tricks, we hear about a simple device that will hopefully make us more versatile. Now, without further ado, here's the king of carp, the wizard of walleye, and the sorcerer of swordfish, Mark Boyd.
I always strive to be the most versatile fisherman I can be, whether it's versatile in the types of fish that I go after or the types of techniques I use to catch them. So I'm always looking for things that will help me be a more versatile angler. One of the simplest and most versatile pieces of terminal tackle I've ever come across is a three-way swivel. Three-way rigging will give you so many options. You can do a lot of things with it. One of my favorite ways to use it is to run a dropper line to a large bell sinker off part of the three-way, and then run a leader to a floating style crankbait. This way I control these crankbaits in virtually any depth. Besides a crankbait, I can also run maybe say a spinner with a night crawler harness on it, or a floating jig head, or just a plain snell. There's so many things you can do with it. Something else you might want to try is, instead of the bell sinker, use a large jig tipped with a minnow instead of the weight. That way you've got two lures on one line. Very, very versatile. Another way to run it may be to run two crankbaits off of it, say a deep diver off the dropper line and a longer leader to a shallower running crankbait up here. And just think, catching a double on a rig like that could really be exciting. Now, if you don't have three-way swivels in your boat, you can use just two regular snap swivels and just stack one on the line on top of the other one. You can get the same effect using that kind of a rig. That's this week's Tips and Tricks. I'm Mark Boyd.